I was renewing the thing every time, sleeping with the madman every time. So our business will keep going. Even with the water she give me, when I come home, I will watch this. They watch my private part, use it and cook. Even I can remember there was a time I got pregnant from that madman. To be rich is not an easy thing. No. It's not an easy. If you see a rich man, hail him. I employed the girl. I even pay her more than she paid the girl. So the business was booming everywhere. My name started running in the streets, running in the town, and you see cars park. Cars will park, big men will become. Even at a point, I started getting tired of customers. While I was in my husband's house, I was not doing anything because my husband was providing everything that I needed in the house. I have no option than to go and sleep with those people in the mortuary. There's no option. I have nothing to do. There's nothing I can do than to do that.
And you did it?
I did.
So how is life after all this experience? Madam, you're welcome to my confession, your lesson. Please, can you tell us your story?
It all started when I got married. I married some years ago and I was living happily with my husband. My husband is a loving man, so caring. We stayed for some years. Children are not coming up. My husband is the first son of the family. And in our side, the first son of the family, the parents will want him to have his own children, be it a man or a woman. But since it was not coming forth, pressure started coming from here and there, from my husband's brothers, from his sisters, even from the mother. Though my husband wasn't so worried about it, he was so calm, he was so patient, but the pressure from his relative was so unbearable. They drove me out of the house. Then my husband couldn't do anything because the pressure from his relative was higher than him. So there is nothing I can do. I went into the street, started looking for a way of survival.
Madam, you speak so eloquently. Did you go to school?
Yes, I did. So before I dropped out of the school because of one problem, financial problem or the other. So before I now got married to my husband.
Oh, okay. Now that when they drove you out of the house, it baffles me that didn't you have anything you were doing to sustain yourself?
Yes. While I was in my husband's house, I was not doing anything because my husband was okay. He was providing everything that I needed in the house. He was comfortable. He was okay. He was doing everything that I need. So he said he didn't want me to face the pressure of doing business. And as a woman who is looking for a child, he didn't want such a thing. He wants me to relax and he will be providing for the family. And he has been providing before the family now came into the marriage because of my inability to give him a child.
It's not actually you, it's the both of you. Okay, so when you got to the streets, continue your story.
Okay, they drove me out of the house, I got to the streets. I started moving around, thinking of what to do, thinking of who to call, who to meet to help me. So at a point, I met a friend. So that friend introduced me in cooking, in restaurant business. I told her that the money I have now cannot carry me to get a shop. So the only thing I can do is to sell with umbrella, so that when I'm able to raise money, I cannot get a shop. She said okay. She helped me with some kitchen items. I started cooking, and she herself, she's even cooking. I cook more than her. If you taste my food, naturally taste her own, you will find out that my own food is more sweeter than her own, even more good. But to my greatest surprise, she have customers People come to her shop, people troop in. If you go there, you see a lineup of customers. But sometimes customers wash plates by themselves for them to be served.
Wow.
I got surprised. At the end of the day, sometimes I will cook my food, I will not finish it, I'll be wondering. Some few customers that normally come, they will come. When they eat, they will say, oh, madam, your food is good, oh. They will come next time. Oh. Next time, they will go to that my friend's shop. I started getting worried, started wondering, how is it that this my friend, who doesn't cook very well, and I cook better than her, customers are much in her shop. So I started wondering. So one thing I did in my mind was to get close to one of her sales girls. I remember she have one that she's so close to, so loving, so caring. She so much loved that one of that her sales girl. So one thing I did, I get close to her, made her my friend. I started giving her small things, chatting with her. You know, women, we like small things, small gifts.
Oh, but then, sorry for cutting you. Did you approach her to know what she was doing and she refused?
No, I didn't, but I was wondering why. So when that time I started getting close to her sales girl, I said, your auntie, this your madam, her customers are many. I hope there is no secret. So when I asked her that question, she paused. She said, auntie, does it mean you didn't know what my auntie applied in her cooking? I said, I don't know. Please, can you tell me?
Okay.
She now said, my auntie applies some things, but I will not open up very well. Go to my auntie, try to tell her to help you. You know, my auntie is a soft-minded human being. I actually went to her auntie. Then I asked her auntie, what is really going on? Why is your customers are many that are coming, even lining up to wash plates for them to be served? The auntie said, it's God though, there is nothing. I said, God though, I wonder. I look at her, I said, okay. I went back to her, that's her sales girl, and I asked the girl to just tell me, open up, tell me the truth. I will give you something which I don't want to mention here. So I gave her something. She now opened up. So one of the days she normally stay off, which is on Sunday, she took me to one place where the auntie normally go before. She said this where her auntie told her. So we met one woman they called Eze1. So when we got to the place of the house of the Eze1, so the woman would say we should remove our shoes. She lives near a river. So that place, she said, this is the only place, you shouldn't come with our shoes, or we should remove our shoes. So we have to remove our shoes. When we remove our shoes, she now welcomed us inside, asked me, after telling her my reason of coming. So she told me to look for a madman around my area, which when I came back, I had to look for a madman around my area. Had sex with the madman. Then she said after having sex with the madman, I should wash the water. When I get home, I should wash the water from my private parts and return it to her. So when I gave to her, she now used the water. She did some incantation. She turned the water on her head like this, speak so many Latins that I didn't understand, those spirit and water languages. She later gave me the water to go home and start using it to cook for customers to eat.
So, was it working after all that?
It is really working. Customers nearly kill me. Customers were so much to a point. I raise money, enter into a shop, rent shop, not even shop, a warehouse. Started having some sex girls, many girls, people that are working under me. At a point, that my girlfriend, started getting jealous of me, asking me what is really happening, what did I do. But I did not tell her. Even that sales girl that took me to that thing, I employed the girl. I even pay her more than she paid the girl. So the business was booming everywhere. My name started running in the streets, running in the town, and you see cars park. Cars will park, big men will become. Even at a point I started getting tired of customers. What is really happening? I was renewing the thing every time, sleeping with the madman every time. Now to renew it so our business will keep going. Even with the water she give me, when I come home I will watch this. They watch my private part, use it and cook. Even I can remember there was a time I got pregnant from that madman.
Really?
Yes, but I didn't keep it because it was a madman. Then I found out that the problem of my infertility was from my husband. So I now found out that my infertility wasn't from me, it was from my husband. So although that wasn't my main reason of going to SNY, my reason of going to SNY was my problem, my business aspect of life. So my business was doing well. I was okay. Customers were coming. Even that my girlfriend, that my woman friend, her customers were coming to my place. Even sometimes the customers would tell me that that my friend, her business is no longer the way it was. I said, oh, when she came to me, at a point she came to me and asked me, what is really happening? I told her it's God though. It's God though that is helping me. I don't know. Customers were coming, the business just changed shape. So this was fine. It was fine. It was okay. I was happy. I said, oh, so life can be this sweet. But at a point, things started changing. The business started turning down. I started wondering what is really happening again. What's the problem? I decided to go to the SMI to tell her what is going on, that the business is not moving as it was since about 2-3 months now. She now said sacrifices in business is at level by level.
So were you still doing the sacrifice at this point when things started going down?
Yes, I was renewing the sacrifice. So something came to my mind when things was coming down, turning down. I thought maybe, in this life, it's all about competition. Life is all about competition. When your opponent see that you're going better than him or her, he or she will go to an extra mile to even overtake you. So I started thinking maybe that my girlfriend has go back to SNY to get a higher power to see if she can overtake me in business. So I felt inside me that my girlfriend has gone to SNY. I thought to me, if she has gone to SNY and that's the same place that I do go to renew my business.
Sacrifice.
So the sacrifice. So what can't I use a change another
place,
another native doctor or another SNY that will help me? It now came to me that there is a time one woman told me about one native doctor in Anambra. I now have to travel to Anambra to meet the native doctor. So when I get to Anambra to see the native doctor, although it took me much time to locate the place, but being that that's what I need, I really need to get something for my business to keep moving.
Yeah.
I got to Anambra and to God be the glory, I met the native doctor. So when I got there, my brother, wow. You see, to be rich is not an easy thing. You see, to be rich is not an easy. If you see a rich man, hail him or her. If you see guys, young guys, young ladies, politicians, Yahoo boys, even one man was somebody was telling me that this man there is a pastor. I shock, pastor coming to seek for power. You say, do you think it will be great? It's a small thing. I stayed like 2 days before it gets to my turn. When I entered the shrine of the Baba, my brother, can't see human skulls, animal skulls, bones, human bones. You see skeleton of a woman. Oh my brother, I say money you get way to see the level you have taken me to. So I explained to the Baba why I was there. The Baba said, "You are welcome, my daughter, that he will help me, so that I will go to Mortuary to get water from dead body, the water they use in washing dead body. When I bring it, he will use it and prepare concoction for me." And I asked him, how do I go to Mortuary? How can I go there and start telling a mortuary attendant, give me water from dead body? It won't work. He said no, his boys will take me to that place. It's a minor thing. My dear, I paused inside me. So the Baba gave me one of his boys to take me to the mortuary where I will get water from dead body. So when we were going, I became very scared, very afraid. I told the boy that I want to go back. I am no longer comfortable with this. The guy said, the small boy said, no, auntie, you have started it, oh. You will end it. You see those scars in the shrine? They are the scars of people who stopped on the way and they were killed. So if you stop on the way, you will be killed. So it's better you gather strength, gather morale, continue and get what you are looking for. My dear, at that point, I have to remove fear inside me. I continue with the boy. When we get to the mortuary, my dear, do you know that normally I don't like seeing dead body. If I see dead body, I will not sleep. But in this case, because of what I am pursuing, I'm pursuing money. I want to get money. I want to be famous. I followed the man to the mortuary room. Hey, my dear, I can't see dead body. The mortuary attendant was so free because I have paid him his money. He was so free. That's the business he do with the Baba. They go there and wash dead body water and bring to Baba. Baba will use it and do concoction for them. They will feel free. So he didn't see it to be anything because it's part of his business. That's where he's making his money. The man took me there, did a lot of things which I may not like to remember those things again. So my dear, when he now washed out the water and gave to me, I have to come back to Baba and give it to him. He now prepared concoction for me to come back with and start using it to cook for people.
So this thing we're working?
My dad, it works. It was working very, very, very well. Things change again. The business now have another look, another shape again. If you see men, see big men, rich men. If there was a day, my husband brother walked into my shop. Even the shop was big. I even have another shop there. He was surprised when he saw me. He couldn't believe it was me. He said, wow, you having this big shop now? He can't believe it. So the thing was working. From time to time, I will renew it. I will go to Anambra, get dead body water, use it to cook. You know, as I was doing the time, I went to that wine. So it was working. There was no problem.
So in all these things, were there no consequences in what we are doing?
There is. If I tell you that there is no consequences, no repercussion, I'm a liar. No, in life, human beings, we pretend. A lot of pretense. As I was doing it, the business is going in the night. Sometimes, as customers come and eat, some of those customers, is their destiny they are eating. As they eat, the business will be growing, booming. So there is one lady that normally comes to my shop. Anytime that lady enters my shop, if I see her, my system will change, my body will change. Even sometimes it will be as if there is fire coming out from her eyes. Even my head will swallow up. I will just order my girls, call any of my girls around and tell her, just settle this lady, let her go, because inside me I know her presence is keeping me uncomfortable. Her presence wasn't so comfortable for me, so I want them to settle her so that she will go. So at a point I couldn't sleep again. When I go home, when I enter trying to sleep, I won't sleep. I'll be hearing voices, hearing spirits, as if somebody is talking to me, as if somebody is inside the room. Sometimes when I close my eyes, I'll be seeing some images, human body, as if I'm in the mortuary. It wasn't an easy period for me then, but outside, people were seeing that I was a rich woman because I had car. I have to get a car for myself, flexing in the city, but inside me I was really in torment. So as the spirits were disturbing me, I couldn't sleep in the night. In the daytime, no sleep. When you did not sleep in the night, in the daytime you were tired. So I have to go back to the native doctor. I complained to him. He now said that those spirits, those dead body in the mortuary, some of them are strong men, some of them are stubborn people, some of them are great men that have a strong spirit. So that I need to abuse their spirit by going to them to sleep with them.
What?
I have no option. Because I was not sleeping. I have started it. I've entered and I have entered. I have no option than to go and sleep with those dead body in the mortuary. I have no option than to go and sleep with those people in the mortuary. There's no option. I have nothing to do. There's nothing I can do than to do that.
And you did it?
I did.
So after that, did it continue?
After the sleeping with dead bodies, did the spirits continue tormenting you or they stopped?
After that, I have like a 1 week relief, but it was the problem continued after 1 week. I couldn't sleep. I would sleep little and wake up. Sometimes skeleton would be going after me, pursuing me. I'll be hearing voices from the wall. The wall will not look as if the wall have voices to speak to me. Strange voices. So as the spirits were tormenting me after going back to the native doctor, so I was troubled. I have to tell you the truth. I was troubled inside me. I was confused. What I needed that time was to have solution to my problem and my life to be saved. So one day I met one lady like that. I told her, I said, sister, see what happened, see what is happening to me, so what I did, and see how the thing is troubling me. So the lady now took me to a prophet where they collected a huge amount of money to pray for me. They took me to one river, they bathed me there. The prophet did a lot of things to make sure that those spirits leave me, but it didn't stop. So the thing keep bothering me, keep disturbing me. Those spirits keep disturbing me.
Are you saying the one you met is a fake prophet or
yes,
something?
Yes, it's a fake prophet. I even believe that lady that took me to that prophet is working with the prophet. It's like it's a joint business. So as the thing was troubling me, I was telling everybody I see around me, I'm not even ashamed again. I'm no longer after the business, if the business will survive or not. What I'm after now is to deliver myself from the problem I put myself into because of money and famous. So I was telling people, one day I met one lady like that. Another lady again. I told her, say, sister, see what I got myself into, see the places I have gone to. She said she would took me to a church where they will pray for me. So I met another lady again. I feel so free to tell her, say, see what I am into, see the problem I'm going through. Please help me out. Help me. What will I do to come out of this? She said that they are having a program in their church, a prayer program, that she will take me to that place where they will pray for me. And she gave me the kind of confidence she gave me, the assurance that when they pray for me, I will be those spirits will flee away. No, I was wondering, how can somebody just call the name of Jesus and spirits will flee away? So when she told me that, I said, okay, I will follow you to that program. I went to that program with her. And my dear, the prayer was hot. When they were praying, it was hot. Those spirits were manifesting in me. I saw myself manifesting. After that day, the lady now told the pastor of the church what happened. The pastor now said that they will not let me go.
Is it a pastor, a woman? The pastor is a woman or a man?
He's a man, but he's a family man. So after prayers, I went home. It's like those spirits just give way. They just give way. I was free. I returned back to my business as normal. I become a normal human being. I relate with people. I feel happy. I go out. Things were okay. One day, I remember one day, so those sisters and some brethren, they were checking on me from time to time. They will come, ask me, I hope there is no problem. I hope there is no visitation of spirits. I will tell them yes. They will encourage me to keep doing the prayers they give me, the fasting and prayers they gave to me. So one of those days, I was going to my shop, playing my music, enjoying myself inside my car. But that wasn't on a high speed. The speed wasn't high. So almost getting to my shop, I see a lineup of those spirits that normally come before I went to that church for prayers. I saw those spirits. They just appear. Line up. One of them just closed my eyes. So one thing I can remember, that I know I had accident. So when I woke up I found myself in the hospital, and those church members around me, and I asked them what happened. They said that I had an accident. I stayed here like 3 months.
Wow.
So from the hospital, when I recovered very well, they took me straight to the church for more prayers and the protection. Since then, I've been living with them in the church. Those spirits have not visited me again. I'm free now. There is no problem. There is no strange voices. Those things that I do see before, I don't see them again. When I enter my room now to sleep, I sleep like a baby. So life was so better now than before.
So how about your shop, the business you were doing that brought you all this trouble? Now, are you still doing it, or you are into another business?
Yes, now I left all those things because the shop rent expired while I was in the process of finding solution to the problem I got myself into. So everything around there, everything there, both the sales gas, both the property, the cooking items, I forgot everything, and I have started a new life now.
So how is life after all this experience?
Yes, life has been good, although it's not easy for someone that has been touching money for a long period of time. At a point, the money is not coming again. But I believe now that it's better off then, because now I have Jesus Christ in me. Because the Bible says, if the Son of God shall set you free, you are free indeed.
I actually like it that you're quoting a Bible.
And the Bible says, he that calleth the name of the Lord shall be saved.
Wow.
And now that I am saved, although when I pass around that my shop, people around will look at me, they will do, see that Juju woman. Inside me, I feel the guilt, I feel pains inside, but I will tell them that Jesus has saved me. The person they know before is no longer the person they know today. I accepted Jesus Christ as my personal Lord and Savior, and He has delivered me. I'm no longer in that game.
So how about your husband? Was he aware of what this thing that happened to you?
Though somehow he was aware, but though he came back begging for me to come return home, I told him that I am no longer interested of coming back. I want to be married to Jesus now. So that's how I live everything. So now I am married to Jesus.
Well, all right.
Satan leave me alone.
Oh, your story is a very fascinating one. Now, what do you have to tell your the people watching you right now that are listening to your confession?
I want to advise the people that are watching me now that the Bible says not all that glitters are good. You don't follow Mr. A to do what Mr. A is doing, or try to be like Mr. A, because you don't know where Mr. A gets engaged his or herself. The only person you will put your trust, you will try to emulate is Jesus. No, we are trying to use this opportunity now to spread the gospel. Am I right?
Yes.
So the only person you try to emulate in your life is Jesus, and he's the only person that will give you a peaceful wealth. By the time God blesses you, you are blessed forever. And by the time devil blesses you, it's just a short period of time. The devil will collect what he gives you back.
So in other words, you are saying that it's okay to work genuinely without minding people's speed and success.
Yes.
Okay. Oh, ladies and gentlemen, you listened and watched her narrate her story. That story was actually horrible for me to sit here and listen to it. I think we have superhuman, because the person in me cannot go through such thing. I think it takes God's glory for someone to go through all this and not maybe commit suicide and all those things. But I wish to say that if you are there watching, if you listen and you got all the story, what you have said right now, it is very good for we to, because when I say we, I'm also human, for us to take care of our own, don't allow the pressure of what you see in the society to be your driving force. Work on your own, work diligently, do your own job, don't watch other people's success, no matter how great. Just believe in your own craft. Work diligently, and some days you get better. Don't do because you see another person getting better every day, then you get into such trouble. You heard what she said. So you hear that you are watching us today in my confession, your lesson. Keep watching, stay tuned. A lot more stories are coming your way, and believe me, you will learn a lot of lessons here. Stay tuned. If you have not subscribed, do well to hit the subscription button.
So I'm using this opportunity to advise people, don't just look at things in the physical aspect of it. Take things in the spiritual aspect of it. You may be doing something and it's not going well, you're not doing well in what you're doing, either in your business aspect of life or in your career. You will not know that is where you're eating. That is why whatever you're doing, you have to pray before you do it. In as much as I've repented, I know very, very, very well that there are people that are still using water from the mortuary to cook for public. So if you are not prayerful, those things will be having an effect in your life, to be having effect in your business. That is why you have to be prayerful in this life. The life we are into is full of evil. The life you see is very, very deep. You don't know what people do in the secret. What you know is what you yourself will do, but you don't know what another person is doing. Like I say, family man, you pray. You prefer eating restaurants. That one your wife cooking there at home, you will say it's not sweet. You don't know that the one your wife cook at home is sweeter than the one you're eating outside, because the one outside, they have used an extra power, they have used an extra hand, they are using water from the mortuary, from dead bodies, to cook for you, to cook for masses to eat, and you prefer them. Even if you are not married, you can easily cook something at home. You can easily prepare small thing at home to save your destiny, to save your future, because there are things going on in the spiritual world which you may not know. Be patient. Don't be a greedy person. It's because of greed that led me to what I got myself into, going to shrine to get an concoction to cook for people. And when I got there, I saw young boys and young girls that are looking for a way of making money. It's because of greed that led me to it, because I saw how my girlfriend business is growing, how it is booming, and I want my own to go boom like that. And I got myself involved into going to native doctor, from native doctor to mortuary. You see all those stuffs, they are not good. They will not help us. They will not help you as a young guy. Just believe in yourself. Believe what God can do through you. You are a great person. You are a great person. You can go higher than you thought if you believe in yourself and believe in God. May God bless you.